Here's a quickie. Welcome to Techo Tuesday. That's Technology Tuesdays. It's a show where I just try to tell you guys about some technological technology that exists around the world that may or may not be useful to you, but we may or may not use every day. And maybe they affect us, maybe they don't. But I just think it's better that we know more about the world we live in so that we can be able to build it and shape it the way we think it should be. I'd like to talk today about, I would like to talk about augmented reality and virtual reality. I'm not going to go deep into detail, but I'm just trying to explain a bit of what it is so that when you hear the acronyms AR and VR, which are augmented reality and virtual reality, you have an idea of what we're talking about. I think I'm going to start with augmented reality. I had this a long time ago. I had a smartphone, just like anyone does, and it used to have this app. It came pre-installed where you sort of create certain mythical creatures. Not create them, but you can sort of put them in your room. So you like point at a certain surface, like your table, coffee table, dining room table, whatever, and the camera does its trickery. Well, the camera just shows there, and then the computer on your phone, that is, the CPU does its trickery, and then it creates or puts these creatures on the table. So it's like you have there was these Popeyes that were there on the table, and these animals that are passing by, you see them on the table. When you look, you won't see them obviously because they're not there. But if you look on your phone, you sort of see them on the table in the actual area that you're in. If it's in the kitchen, and you do point at the kitchen, and when you're moving around, it's as if those things are standing on that table, and you can see them, and you can see other things when you turn around. Now that is augmented reality. There are certain cars that have their navigation system that has augmented reality. So what that does, it uses the heads-up display, which is, I guess, some form of augmented reality, because it sort of puts the information that you want right in your eyes, right on the road, so to say. So what this augmented reality navigation system does is that as you're driving, you know that turn right, in 500 meters, turn left. What it does is it actually puts arrows in front of your eyes. Well, not in front of your eyes, but like on the road. So if this is where you should be turning, you'll see the arrow just like you normally see it on your screen, on the navigation screen. This time you actually see it now. It looks like it's actually on the road, and it's pointing the direction to which you should turn. That is augmented reality because it's adding something to the real world that isn't actually there, but it helps with whatever, maybe with imagination, or maybe it helps with, in this case, navigation, or whatever it is that you're trying to do. If there are certain movies that we may have seen where they seem to have like a screen in the air, and they're touching things and they're moving things. I think Iron Man does that, like futuristic type movies where they do these things in the air and things are moving and they're pressing keyboards in the air. That is augmented reality because it's not really there, but you can see it and you can interact with it, but it's not there. It's like a hologramic. It's a hologram of it in the air. And that is what augmented reality is. And it's something that is believed to going to have very useful application in future, and we'll get to see about that. And then you have virtual reality. I think this also exists in a lot of movies. That is now where you completely isolate yourself from the real world and you go into a virtual world. Now, virtual means something that is not real. So this is a virtual world. So you put on these glasses. So think about it as you're playing a video game, and then you put on these glasses that obviously cover everything else around. Okay, not obviously, but they cover the reality around you. But then there's screens in them that show you a different reality. Now, there's the virtual reality. So if you're playing a game, let's say it's a driving game, you wear those glasses and you're not in where you are not in the game. All you can see when you look around, you're seeing your opponents, you're seeing the road, you're seeing the car, the interior. That is now virtual reality, where you actually see a completely different reality. I think quite obviously from this example, it is something that is going to be very revolutionary in the gaming industry. There's the metaverse, which is supposed to work on a virtual reality basis, even though it's maybe might also have some augmented reality aspects to it. But that is also a technology that is believed to have great future applications. I can't think of any right now, but it seems like it's very interesting technology. So there you have it: augmented reality, virtual reality. Augmented reality, it's your actual reality with some added artificial inserts on it to help you interact with other devices, with the road, with the environment, or just to have fun. Virtual reality completely isolates you from actual reality and puts you in a different virtual world. That is what I got for you. Jeez. That's what I got for you today for Technology Tuesdays. That's Techo Tuesdays. Thank you for tuning in. I hope I added something there.